Hey, everybody, welcome to Shopping with Shana. I am here to bring you kind of a unique Kroger video. We have a 20% off of a total toy purchase of $50 or more. This digital coupon is available to clip at this point, and there are tons of different matchups that we have, even with some rebates. So I wanted to show you a lot of these deals. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to hit every single toy deal there is in the whole entire Kroger store. However, I'm going to give you some ideas and the tools to be able to take this into the store and make your own purchase. Now, this sale actually runs all the way through December 24th with this digital coupon. Just make sure it is clipped into your account and you can use it at any point in time. But I'm going to put it over here through the next, Black Friday this week and the following Black Friday week. And then I'll give you more updates later on in December if we happen to have, new details, new rebates, and things like that. So do me a huge favor so you don't miss out on those videos later. You hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, hit all so you don't miss any of the videos that I post. And we're going to jump into this. All right, so here is the digital coupon that you're going to be interested in. It looks like this. It has that stitch on it. If you're searching it up, just type in toy and it should pop right up. Make sure it's clipped. It is 20% off your total purchase for toys, but it does have to be a minimum of $50 or more. I'm going to show you a lot of different deals as if they're combined with other deals. So take that into consideration as we go through this video. And then I'm going to show you one kind of like combination deal that I did at the very end of this video. So that way you can see how you can put these a bunch of deals together at the same time and get the most bang for your buck. Now, it's just a minimum of $50. So once you get to that minimum, you can check out or you can continue going. So you could do $100 worth of toys or $150. I know many of you out there either have kids or grandkids that you may want to grab these deals. And I know you're probably thinking Kroger and toys, probably not the best deals. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to do some comparing and contrasting between Walmart, Target, and Meijer. And you're going to see that Kroger is the place to go for some of these toys. So let me show you what's happening. All right, so just wanted to kind of randomize some toy deals here. Obviously, what you want to do is if there's a particular toy that you're interested in, search it up, see what the original price is, and then you want to times it by 0.8. I know it's 20% off, but when you times it by 0.8, that is going to be the amount that you're going to actually spend on it. So for instance, this first Squishmallow here, the Pig Burger Pulled Pork Barbecue, which is hilarious, is regularly priced at $19.99, but it's $12.99 on sale and it has this 20% off. So the $12.99 times 0.8 is going to take you to $10.39. So now you can grab that Squishmallow for a little bit of savings there. However, if we look at the Squishmallow Chair Bear, Care Bears plush, it's regularly priced at $19.99. We're going to times it by 0.8 and we're going to get $15.99 on this particular one. Then we're going to move on over to the Mattel Matchbox cars. So these are the individualized cars. They're very, very cheap to begin with. They're $1.25. They make really good stocking stuffers, but they're still going to be applied to that 20% off digital coupon. So when you use that, you times the 1.25 by 0.8, you're going to get just $1 for each one of these cars. And if we scoot on over here to the Subaru Rainbow Corns Kitty Corn Surprise, which just a few years ago, my oldest daughter, who's now in high school and likes much more expensive things, was obsessed with these rainbow corns. So if you've never had them and you got like 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, something like that, they love them. Okay. Just by the way. Anyway, $9.99. If we times that by 0.8, it's going to take us to $7.99, and that's what we're going to spend out of pocket. All right, so that kind of is going to give you the tools for any kind of toys when you're in store. One other thing to take note of is you may want to in-store scan each toy item with your app, your phone, and make sure this 20% off digital coupon is attaching to it. I will tell you that not all Squishmallows had the 20% attached to it. Now, there's some things that you could do. If it doesn't come off, you could go to customer service and ask them why some Squishmallows are coming off and why some aren't, and see if they'll refund you the 20%. You could do that. Is it worth it? I don't know. It's only a few bucks. So I don't know if it's worth the hassle of going through all that. However, definitely check in store before you get up there, and then you're paying full price when you're expecting to get some sort of discount. All right, so now let me show you some matchups. All right, so for the first deal, and this is going to be a lot of Lego deals, so just bear with me. We got a ton of Lego rebates from Ibotta, specifically for Kroger. They're not for every store. So, for instance, this Lego Animal Crossings here at Walmart is regularly priced $22.99, but it's going to be $18.39. At Target, it's regularly priced $22.99, but it's on sale through Friday for $18.39. So, kind of the same price there. And then at Meijer, it's not even on sale. It's $22.99 there. Now, again, there may be different promotions that you could pair with this at different stores. For instance, Meijer right now, when you spend $100, you get a $10 Catalina that prints that you can use the next week. So maybe you are putting together a grocery haul and you're going to throw this item in the mix to get you over 100. You're going to get that $10 back. That might be the better deal for you. I don't know. But for the most part, this is not the best deal. The best deal is actually at Kroger. So here we go. The Lego Animal Crossings Goldie's Cozy House is regularly priced at $19.99. So it's even cheaper just to begin with a 20% off a $50 toy digital coupon. Now, just note that by itself, it will not hit this threshold for the 20%. You do have to buy other toys to get you up over that $50. But the out-of-pocket for this particular item would be $15.99. And then we do have an Ibotta rebate for $4.60 back on one. It's actually a limit of 2 times. So you could grab 2 of these if you wanted to. And your final cost is going to be $11.39 for this. So again, we're going from, $20 down to less than 12. So a good bit of savings there. All right, so the next kind of matchup we have here is the Lego Ninjago Rogue versus Drex race car duel. These are regularly priced at $22.99. There's 20% off a $50 digital. If like I said, you could do some mixing and matching to get yourself over 50. Out of pocket for this particular item would be $18.39, and then Ibotta will give you $4.60 back on one. It's a limit of 2 times, and it makes the final cost $13.79. All right, let's do another comparison deal. Since Wicked is coming out here, and that is going to be a very, very popular toy, we did have a matchup with the Wicked. It's specifically the Alphabuzz Retreat building. So for Walmart, and actually all 3 stores, they're regularly priced at $27, either $95 at Walmart or $99, so around $28. Walmart does have a sale price of $23.79, but Target and Meijer do not have any sale prices going on. It's $27.99 full price. Obviously, again, if there is some sort of extra promotional event that's going on at those particular stores, you may want to mix that into your consideration. However, at Kroger, it's a pretty amazing deal. So the Lego Alphabet Retreat Building Wicked's toy here is regularly priced $27.99, just the same as Meijer and as Target, right? With the 20% off digital coupon, it's going to bring you down to $22.39. And then we're going to submit to Ibotta, and I apologize, I should remove that Jurassic. That's going to go on the next one. I do sometimes just take the slides and copy and paste, and I don't fix it all the time. So I apologize about that. Anyway, $660 is coming back from Ibotta for the Wicked, and the final cost is going to be $15.79. Much, much better deal than either or any of those stores that we just saw. All right, here's another deal for you. The Lego Bluey. Bluey's A beach and family car trip is regularly priced at $29.99. Again, with a 20% off a $50 toy digital coupon, your out of pocket is going to be $23.99. I messed up again here. We have an Ibotta rebate for 6 back on 1. I just messed up the Jurassic. I needed to remove that and put Bluey on there, so I apologize. I did my copy and pasting. I almost got everything right. But anyway, $23.99 with that $6 off is going to leave us at $17.99. If you've got some, Bluey fans, this is a great one to grab. This is also one that is 4+, so you can get it for a little bit younger of a kid. The really small, tiny Legos you don't want to give to the little tiny kids, but you're looking for these like 4+ for like just an average, like a smaller kid, but not a big kid. But not a baby. There are Duplo blocks for babies, and I'll show you a deal on that here soon. So $17.99 for this particular Lego set. All right, here's a Duplo. So this is if you're really interested in getting something for a little guy. So very, very small, 2+ is what they put on there because they can't swallow them. The Duplo is just a bigger Lego block. Anyway, the Bluey ice cream trip with Bluey is regularly priced at $29.99. We can use that 20% off the $50 toy digital coupon. So it's going to bring it down to $23.99. And then we have that Ibotta rebate for 6 back on 1. It's a limit of 1 time. So the final cost ends up being $17.99 for this product as well. So again, depends on your kid's age, what they're interested in. But these are some of the really good Lego rebates that are going on at Kroger only. All right, the next deal we have, finally we hit the Jurassic one that I'm looking for. Anyway, the Lego Jurassic World Raptor Off-Road Escape. That was a mouthful. These are regularly priced at $39.99. There's that 20% off. So we're almost to $50. So you need to throw in another $10, maybe a little bit more than 10, $10.99 or whatever the case might be, toy to get you up over that $50 threshold. But with the 20% off digital coupon, that would bring your regular price down to, or your out-of-pocket price down to $31.99. And then we can submit to Ibotta and get $8 back for this Jurassic Park Lego set. Final cost ends up being $23.99. Remember, this is almost $40. We're coming down to about $24. Legos are super expensive, so I am loving this deal. All right, here's another deal for you for Legos. It's going to be the Lego Marvel Captain America versus Thanos. These are regularly priced $39.99 as well, with the 20% off digital coupon. That's going to bring you down to $31.99. And we're getting another $8 back from Ibotta for the Marvel set, which makes the final cost $23.99. All right, let's do another comparison. Now, this deal is actually super hot at Kroger. If you've got a kiddo in your life that loves Star Wars and loves Legos, this is a must-grab set for them. So it's the Lego Star Wars 327th Star Corps Clone Troopers Battle Pack, which is another mouthful. Anyway, they're regularly priced at around $45 on all 3 stores. So $44.95 at Walmart and then $44.99 at Target and Meijer. Target and Meijer don't have a sale price, but Walmart does have a sale price for $35.99. So take that into consideration. You can grab this at Walmart for as low as $35.99. It's going to be better at Kroger, though. Get ready. So here it is, the Lego Star Wars 327th Star Corps Clone Trooper Battle Pack. Again, that mouthful. Also regularly priced $44.99. With the 20% savings, that's going to bring you down to about the same price or the exact same price as the Walmart price, $35.99. But this is where it gets sweeter. Ibotta has a rebate for this Lego set that does not include Walmart on it. So you're going to get $18 back for buying this at Kroger, making the final cost $17.99. This set is normally $45 and we're going to get it for $18. This by far is the best one that we're going to see. So make sure that you grab it. Now, again, don't forget, in order to use that 20% coupon, you do have to buy, a little over $6? No, $5, a little over $5 in something else, which, find a couple of those cars to buy. the for stocking stuffers or whatever the case might be. You can find something extra to add in toy wise to get you over that $50. But this is an amazing, amazing deal. I am going to go get this for my son for sure. All right, I want to do another comparison deal for you between Walmart, Target, and Meijer. We're going to be looking at the Lego one-piece Buggy the Clown's circus tent. um, kind of crazy thing to say, but that's what we're looking at here. All three stores have that $55 price point. Walmart's always like a few cents lower. It's $54.95, and then Target and Meijer are $54.99. Again, Target and Meijer don't have a sale price on these. Walmart does have a good $10 off at $44.96. So that's a good bit of savings for you there. However, it's going to be better at Kroger this week. So let me show you. So the Lego one-piece Buddy the Clown circus tent is regularly priced at $54.99. With that 20% off, it's going to bring you down to $43.99. Again, comparable price, actually a little bit cheaper than the Walmart. And by the way, you don't even have to buy anything else to get you over $50. This price, $54.99 by itself, is over that $50 threshold. So you could just buy this one particular item. Anyway, $43.99 is what you'll pay out of pocket. And then Ibotta has $11 back on one. It's a limit of one time for the circus. The final cost ends up being $32.99. So really great big bunch of savings here. So this is amazing. All right, let's do another comparison price on the Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy, the Force Burner Snow Speeder building toy. Woohoo. All right, so this is an interesting one. Again, regular price for all three stores, Walmart, Target, and Meijer, all $54.99. Now, Walmart has a sale price of $43.99. Target's, I don't know. I got up super early this morning. It says that this sale ends today at 3 a.m. Pacific time. I don't know if that means it actually is already ended by the time this video comes out, or it's going to end like tonight. So I don't know. You'll have to check that out. Either way, you can get it as low as $43.99 from at least one of the stores, maybe two of the stores for right now. It could be. Now, if you're watching this on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the sale should definitely be over for Target. So, but let me show you what Kroger has. So the Lego Star Wars The Force Burner Snow Speeder is regularly priced $54.99 with a 20% off, takes you down to an out-of-pocket at $43.99. Again, this is another one of those that you do not have to spend, or you don't have to buy multiple products. You can buy just this product here for $54.99. It takes you over that $50 threshold. Ibotta has 11 back on one. It's a limit of one time, and the final cost ends up being $32.99 for this one as well. So there you go. All right, here is a combination deal. So I really would like to get the Bluey's Beach car trip. That's $29.99. Obviously, $30 is not going to take me up to $50. So I'm going to throw in the Wicked's Alphabuzz Retreat Building for regularly priced $27.99. So now my total is up over $50. It's at $57.98. That is going to qualify to use the 20% off. I'm going to spend out of pocket $46.38, and then I have two rebates. I have the 6 back for the Bluey, and I have the $6.60 back for the Wicked. So now my final cost for two of these is $33.78, which is such a good price. It's not 50% off, but it's getting close to that percentage point there. So really, really good deal. And again, this is just a scenario for you. So take into consideration some of these, Lego combinations and put them together, or you can find something completely different. So maybe I just want the Alphabuzz Retreat Building at $27.99, but I can find other toys in the toy aisle. Like maybe it's a game, maybe it's, I don't know. I'm trying to think of things. Stocking stuffers, they have a whole bunch of like cheap little toys that you could get. And you just get yourself over that $50 threshold in order to hit that, to get the 20% off. So there you go. That's my suggestion to you. What do you think? All right, so I'm going to get to the question of the day to kind of end this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this particular video because it's something so different. Like, we're not talking about food at all. I did try to find some food deals to throw into this, but there just isn't much going on today. So I'm kind of excited that I was able to find something that probably is going to be pretty beneficial to most of you for, the Christmas season. One other note is I would even sit on this until Friday and go get 4 times the fuel points to benefit with this. So if you're going to spend around, if you're going to get your total up to $50, of course, with the 20% off, it's going to come down. That's going to give you a lot of fuel savings at the pump with the 4 times the fuel points. So I would wait to do that. But anyway, my question of the day is, what kind of Christmas toys are you looking for? Are you looking for anything in particular? I know many of you may not have kids, but maybe you have grandkids, or maybe you're even looking for toys to purchase to donate. I know there's a lot of donate to the Christmas tree. I think Salvation Army, that kind of thing. Check out some of these deals just to donate. That would be a really, that $18 Lego set that's regularly priced $55. I mean, how amazing is that to give to some sort of charity with that much savings? And makes, you're not spending an arm and a leg, but you're giving a kid something that their parents probably can't give them. So lots of different options there. But let me know in the comments if there's any particular Christmas toys that you're looking for specifically this Christmas season. Unfortunately, with my youngest, who you think would be involved in toys at 8 years old, she's not a real big toy fan. So we do collect Squishmallows. So that's one, but we do have 75 Squishmallows in her room. So I kind of feel like I don't want to do I'm going to have to do at least one, but I don't want to do too many. And so I am trying to find other things that will be interesting to her. My big kids, I do have big ideas for because they are, older and they want more expensive items. So I do have a couple things in mind for them. But anyway, let me know in the comments your thoughts. What are some things that you're getting? Just curious. Honestly, when I have something in my mind from your comments, like certain things I'm looking for, when I start trying to find deals, if I spot something, I will always put that in a video. If I know it's going to benefit somebody that's looking for something, I will put that in a video. So, all right, let me know in the comments your thoughts. Have a wonderful rest of your week and Thursday or whatever day you happen to be watching this on. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the other deals that I put together that are usually about food. And I'll be back with you with more deals later. Bye, guys.